welcome to another Riff short. Headed back to Florida on a ship. As you can see, I'm on a boat. Today, another special riff. This is, there's many forms of this riff. I'm kind of focused on Muddy Waters and RL Burnside. This is Rollin and Tumblin, and so I'll get into it real quick, and then we'll talk a little bit about the structure of it and different things that happen. So RL Burnside goes out. Again, I'm open G, so this is D, G, D, G, B, D. Again, D. You got D here on the third. You got D on the first up there. So D, G, D, G, B, as in boy, D. So this is using a slide. Look at this one here is a shack up in Mississippi. It's made from a spoon. So this riff, standard Delta blues, and it's using the 1, and then the riff is using the 3. That good blues sound. So when you use the slide, you want to rest your fingers on the strings, kind of. You just get a better tone because you're muting the strings. So the riff is. So it's mainly open. So I'm going on the G string, and well, it's the second string, and then the third and the fourth are together, like that. Then you come up to this. So, boom. Start with the open there, slide up to the 3. And again, if you've never played the slide, you want to just go right over the fret. So we got this first part. Do that with me. Right? So the next part, he goes. So this is the first part. I'm open on the D, on the G, open on the low G. So put them together. So first riff, second riff. Right, and then RL goes. Second part is the third part, I'm sorry. So you just slide up to the 3 and then off. So I'm using a pick here, but it's easier probably with this, So they're really using these. But that's it. That's the gist of the song. You get into the theory of it is straight blues is a 1-4-5, right? So we're on the 1, we're using the 3, right? So when you sing, you go up to the slide up to the 4. That's all you can do. Rollin', I tumble, rollin', I tumble. So I'm just really hitting these kind of the 4 strings in the middle. You don't really hit the low D. Because it's in G. So This is the 4. This is the 5. So so it's a 1, 4, 5. 1, 4. That's the 3. That's the blue one. Now, I did a 12-bar blues, but Muddy, my mentor, Reverend K.M. Williams, they didn't do a 12-bar blues, right? The standard thing that you just naturally feel. And this throws musicians off all the time, and it threw me off once. We were playing at the New Roxy with Reverend K.M. Williams, and I had a few beers, and I played bass for him, and I was like, oh, it's a 12-bar blues. I'm just gonna lay back and groove in this. And I was just doing the straight 12-bar blues, and I wasn't really listening to the rev, and I look over, and he's going, I'm like, oh no, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do? So I quickly realized that a very important lesson in the blues music, and I call it leaning into the 1. So I had to really watch him from that point forward, because if you ever played with, like, watch John Lee Hooker play, he's got his band with him. His band is watching him like a hawk, because he will play with them. I saw him play with these white guys, and he was just. That's kind of a Muddy version there. But he was playing this song, and he was just. He might go 10. He might go 5. Now he leaned into that 1. Rollin', or when I rollin', hey baby, we're rollin'. So leans into that mic, starts, but he precedes the 1. 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So leans into it. So I made the huge mistake of trying to play this one night at a blues jam, and they're like, this guy can't even play 12-bar blues, but they didn't know that I'm doing the long version of it, where it gives everybody time to. So it's kind of whatever the band leader is feeling, right? It's and the Rev was really good at that, man. There was no pattern to how many times he would. Another cool thing is, if you play with musicians like that, the old school guys, when somebody's soloing, they may never go to the 4 or the 5, even though the song does. They're just. You know, and that could go on for 4 or 5 minutes, just right there in the 1. Again, you got the 1, the 4, 5, 3. What's that? It's a stinky note. But so hopefully you can get into that riff as much as I do. That's an amazing song, many versions, and that's just one of RL Burnside's versions. So it's his is and more Muddy is. So right? So 2 different versions. I mean, everybody should play it differently, but it's a easy exercise, easy riff to really get grooving, and it's an open G. So if this is some of your first open, this was one of my first riffs that I ever figured out, and I was like, oh man, that is beautiful. Open G is awesome, man. So you can have next one I'll be going. Right, so that's another one coming up. That's a Muddy Water right there. Subscribe. We got tons of these videos. Again, open C behind me. It's beautiful. Feels great. So subscribe, and got many more of these coming up, especially Open G. Man, I got whole CDs out there. Look for me on Spotify. Open G, whole CDs. So my band's like, oh, dude, G again? Are you serious? Harmonica players are like, dude, because G is C. They have to play a C harp the whole time. But subscribe, check it out. I got this weird. I play too many C chords. See that? Isn't that weird? I told my doctor, I was like, why did this happen? I was like, it really hurts when I play C chords. He's like, you've played a lot of C chords, right? I said, yeah. I said, well, he said, that's why it hurts, because you've played too many C chords and you've torn this thing right here. But maybe it's just making me look more like Keith Richards or something. Again, Shack Up Inn, plug that. It's a place you can go in Clarksdale, Mississippi. They take these old sharecropper shacks, redo them. You could go stay in them. They're amazing, you know, like Robert Plant stay, the Keith Richards. But I buy these at the Shack Up Inn in Clarksdale, Mississippi. Go to Juke Joint Fest. You can catch me on the Stone Pony stage. I'm doing that whole stage sound, and I will be playing. Last with that, I'll also play with Lady Trucker. And then on Friday night at Juke Joint Fest, I play at Reds, opening for Robert Kimbrough Sr., Robert Kimbrough. And then you got the Cotton Patch Fest coming up as well. Played G.O.A.T Fest this year. And the Kimbrough, the Jessie May Hemphill Festival in Holly Springs. So check it out, subscribe, check me out on Spotify. Open G all day. Boom.
Rollin and Tumblin and Open G here. And it's the simple 1, 4, you sing right there. 1, and then the 5. So it goes. The riff is so it's a rolling a tumble, cry the whole night long. A rolling a tumble, cry the whole night long. Yeah. Till that morning, didn't know right from wrong. So the riff is. Cry the whole night, so make sure you do the whole night long. I'm rolling a tumble, cry the whole night long. I woke up that morning, doing alright, so turn around. Solo. Buddy does a lot of without he's not. That's it. It's really easy.